Mildly stressful day, emotional style. Red Robe Astrology for July 14th. There's actually an interesting contradiction that I'm not sure I know how it's going to play out. Let's inch our way through it. Venus is in a sesqui square with Saturn today. There's a mild passing transit of like emotional inhibition. Venus is emotions in the heart, and Saturn constricts everything, and this is mild stressful geometry that says we're not in big feels, we're more like distant or feeling isolated. My sister's been visiting for 4 days to help with my puppy, and she leaves this morning, and we're both going to miss her. I certainly know that that's going to be a squeeze for me emotionally. That's sort of my story of this. So the heart will feel constricted today. But the moon is telling sort of an interesting, more deeply emotional story. As we wake today, the moon is in Libra, in a void until 7:52 a.m. Pacific time this morning. So if you're feeling a little sluggish as you go, as you try to wake up today, that might be it's harder to wake up in a void moon than when the moon is direct. But at 7:52, the moon is going to move into Scorpio, a deeply emotional sign, perhaps the most emotionally intense sign. And there's a square from the Scorpio moon to Venus. So feels are big from that square, but Venus and Saturn sort of inhibit emotions. There's also a square from the moon to Pluto, which means shadow is in the day and unconscious impulses will bleed into conscious spaces. So Saturn blocks emotional flow, and there's a lunar sesqui square from the moon to Saturn. So this is all very mild, kids, but it is contradictory, right? So somehow in, my words, you'll figure out what the day is going to be. Just trust me, after 8 a.m. Pacific time, the emotions will be full and there will be some squeeze on how you get to be in that emotional expression. Complex day, mild, but, have at it.